तव कथामृतम् तप्तजीवनम् कविभिरीडितम् कल्मषापहम् श्रवणमङ्गलम् श्रीमदाततम् भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जनाः भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जनाः।
ॐ तव कथामृतं तप्तजीवनं कविभिरीडितं कल्मषापहं श्रवणमङ्गलं श्रीमदाततं भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जनाः. We have been studying the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, and we are in the fourth day's meeting. And there we found that joy, a mart of joy, and somehow it drifted to Hanuman, and then that Hanuman story, Hanuman's song Thakur sang, and while singing he went into Samadhi, and then Master started thinking, is he the same person who was so much merrymaking with the boys? So, second time, surprise. First, when he was merrymaking, Master was thinking, is he the same person who had scolded me? Who was so serious about God? So many complex moods simultaneously exist in a spiritual person. That is the lesson. In a normal man, we do not expect such thing. But this is God Himself. And so, different moods at different times. It is not like the moody person of ordinary man, he changes his mood. Everything here is related to God only. But God is infinite. And so that infinitude is expressed in this change of moods. Thus, for the second time, M saw the master in Samadhi. Up to this, we had read yesterday. After a long time, the master came back to ordinary consciousness. So, in the Samadhi, it was deep and long-lasting. His face lighted up with a smile, and his body relaxed. His senses began to function in a normal way. So everything had changed. Everything had changed and now has come to normal. Here a little comment is necessary perhaps. His face lighted up with a smile. So it appears that in Samadhi, was there no smile? Was the face, what do you say, tensed? But that does not appear to be true. Let me narrate here something. Holy Mother once said that I have not seen such a Sadananda Purush. And she also said, I have never seen him, Nirananda, without joy. So at that point, the person crossed Holy Mother and asked, during Samadhi also? She said, yes. Then again the person crossed. Not about the lower Samadhi, but in the highest Samadhi, she again repeated, I have never seen him without joy. So, how to conclude from this? That mother's perception was deeper. Anyway, but when reading this, we should remember that also. From this, we should not conclude that in Samadhi he was tense. There is another incident in Leela Prasanga. Girish Ghosh's younger brother Atul had written to one friend of his that when you come here, I will show you some great thing. So they went to Sri Ramakrishna and Sri Ramakrishna entered Samadhi. The person told that today I have seen a great thing. I had seen some other sadhus in Samadhi. And at that time, their face used to be so much crooked in appearance. And so I was associating Samadhi with something bad or wrong in my mind. But today I saw that in Samadhi, the man is full of joy. So that also one should remember. He shed tears of joy as he repeated the holy name of Rama. Tears of joy. Huh? They are different from the tears of sorrow. And he was uttering the name of Rama. Because that Hanuman and all that is related to God as Rama. M wondered, again wonder has come, whether this very saint was the person who a few minutes earlier had been, now here a lot of shortening has been done. First comment is saint. In original Bengali, Mahapurush. So even if you do not take the Shastric meaning of Mahapurush, a great spiritual person. So saint was the person who few minutes earlier had been having fun with the boys. I am adding and writing, having fun with the boys. It appeared then as if he is like a child of 5. Now here another thing. Master Masha's previous comment when he was making fun with the boys was that they were of same age. And he has told their age is 18, 19 or 20. And now Thakur is appearing as boy of 5. So all of them have become boys of 5. So the meaning in these boys of 5, no artificiality, absolutely no artificiality, absolutely no ego or what you call airs. That is the meaning. Now, before the next para, some sentence has been dropped. Huh? I read, Thakur became normal as before, and behaving like an ordinary man. This is the connection with the next sentence. She became fully normal, behaving like normal, regained his normal composure, and the master said to Narendra and M, I should like to hear you speak and argue in English. Now, here many questions may arise. Speak in English and argue in English. And would Thakur understand that? The answer is definitely yes. When they speak, they express what is in their mind. And Thakur, having the universal consciousness, can understand that. There had been a time in Sri Ramakrishna's life when he could understand what the birds are talking. So, it is not strange. And secondly, argue. He had once asked Master Mashai about the logic in English. And now when they argue with each other, their inner mind would come out. And that is what Thakur wanted to see. The respective positions of thinking, that comes out when they argue. So this is what Thakur wanted. But they both laughed. So what is the meaning in this laugh? They could perhaps not catch the point that Thakur can understand it. It would be only a fun like that. So they laughed. But they continued to talk in their mother tongue, Bengali, which Thakur also could understand easily. So that is the lesson, that they could not feel that he can understand that. They thought it was like a fun. And then about argument, it was impossible for him to argue anymore before the master. Now, this is a little misconception on the part of the Master Mashai. Thakur had not stopped his arguing or thinking analytically. We shall see later on also, Thakur will ask him analytical questions. So that was what we call kutarka, a wrong argument, and that Thakur had stopped. But being hit on his ego, Master Mashai thought Thakur does not want him to argue at all. But Thakur is now asking him to argue, but he could not, under that understanding. Though Sri Ramakrishna insisted, they did not talk in English. So again Sri Ramakrishna said, when they started talking in Bengali, talk in English, argue in English, but they did not, because of the same reason. In Bengali, there is some additional lines, that it was not possible for him to argue. তাহার তর্কের ঘর ঠাকুরের কৃপায় একরকম বন্ধ. Arki rupe tarka vichar karibe. His house or his faculty of argument as if has been stopped. How can you now argue? Okay. Now, this meeting or this series of incidents is over here. There is a gap now. Master Masha had come at 3 o'clock. Now, at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so all this might have happened up to 5 o'clock. All the devotees except Narendra and M took leave of the master. So they had come in the afternoon. At 5 o'clock, they went away. It was a holiday for Master Masha, so for others also.
Gita slow.
English word. Gita Shwat, no, that was about that joy, so we had read it. We are sticking to English, huh? But small things have been dropped, huh? Because the taste. Now Naren went to wash his hands and feet. And M was walking in the temple garden. He suddenly came upon, suddenly means without expecting, upon the master talking to Narendra on the bank of the goose pond. In the description of the area, we have met 2-3 ponds. And one pond, geese used to assemble there. So the name is Goose Pond. Sri Ramakrishna said to Narendra, look here, come a little more often. You are a newcomer. On first acquaintance, people visit each other quite often, as is the case with a lover and a sweetheart. You want to know the original? Certain things of the Bengal custom of those days has to be explained for that. As is in the case of husband, new husband, not lover and beloved. Now in Bengal, boys and girls were married early. And the wife does not come to stay with the boy's house, girl. She stays in her own house. Now boy has felt attracted. So he goes now and then to that girl's house. In the beginning, more frequently. So that is the simile. And Thakur could put humor into everything. So he said like that. Narendra and M laughed. So please come, won't you? Now, other than this example, you are a newcomer. So, you are having some conception of God, and in the beginning, that should become form. So, come again and again. So, please come, won't you? Because Thakur wants to extract a promise. Narendra a member of the Brahma Samaj. Here we should change. Oh, এখানে তাই আছে Brahma Samaj. Okay. Narendra, a member of the Brahma Samaj, was very particular about his promises. So in the Brahma Samaj, they have taken a pledge that I will stick to truth always. That is why Brahma Samaj is mentioned here. Narendra was lover of truth from the beginning, but in Brahma Samaj, he had taken a pledge on that. So how could he say, yes, I will come, if he is not able to come? Understood? So he said with a smile, yes, sir, I shall try. Okay, that is the change. Master Mashi's reporting is so minute and exact, and they used to write down after going back to his house. As they were returning to the master's room, Sri Ramakrishna said to M. So in Narendra's hearing or may not, Thakur is talking to M about Narendra. When peasants go to market to buy bullocks for their plows, they can easily tell the good from the bad by touching their tails. On being touched there, some meekly lie down on the ground. The peasants recognize that these are without metal and so reject them. They select only those bullocks that frisk about and show spirit when their tails are touched. Narendra is like a bullock of this latter class. He is full of spirit within. Now, what do we understand from this? Very important thing. Some gurus or some leaders will like their followers to be meek and follow them. And we'll find this everywhere in the world. But Thakur does not want that. The person should have metal within him. He should react if something is told. We had seen that Thakur said that how you like them. He said, I will peel their locks. So, such thing, real leaders will like those followers who have some spirit in them. And they can be molded. That is the greatness of the leaders. And Thakur is openly telling this. The master smiled as he said this and continued, there are some people who have no grit whatever. They are like flattened rice soaked in milk. Now this, you understand? Soft and mushy, no inner strength. So another example, it was dusk. The master was meditating on God. So another scene now. He said to him, go and talk to Narendra. Then tell me what you think of him. So Thakur is insisting on the analytical faculty of man. And he has to convey that impression to Thakur. So from that, Thakur will come to know not only Narendra's character, but master's capacity to judge people. Though he was going to meditate now. So all sides of spirituality. Evening worship was over in the temples. M met Narendra on the bank of the Ganges and they began to converse. Narendra told him about his studying in college, his being a member of the Brahma Samaj, and so on. So they got acquainted with each other. Here it is mentioned. One day we had talked about this. Did we?
Which one?
Sadharan Brahma Samaj. We had talked one day. Okay. So Narendra told him that I am a member of the Brahma, Sadharan Brahma Samaj. And so on. It was now late in the evening and time for M's departure. But he felt reluctant to go and instead went in search of Sri Ramakrishna. He had been fascinated by the master's singing and wanted to hear more. At last he found the master pacing alone in the Nath Mandir in front of the Kali temple. Nath Mandir, where religious dramas and singing used to be conducted, so hall in front of the shrine. A lamp was burning in the temple on either side of the image of the Divine Mother, not in the Nath Mandir, in the temple. On both sides, lamps are burning. Not electric lamps, A lamp is said, but either side. That means two lamps. The single lamp in the spacious Nath Mandir. So in that spacious hall, there was one lamp. Blended light and darkness into a kind of misting twilight, in which the figure of the master could be dimly seen. So one light only in the big hall. So sort of mixture of light and darkness. And he saw Sri Ramakrishna there. M had been enchanted with the master's sweet music. With some hesitation, he asked him whether there would be any more singing that evening. With some hesitation, he asked him whether there would be any more singing that evening. No, not tonight, said Sri Ramakrishna, after a little reflection. Then, as if remembering something, he added, but I am going soon to Balram Bose's house in Calcutta. Now, Naren had come quite often. Thakur said, you are a newcomer. And masters had only fourth visit. Come there and you will hear me sing. Balram Bose's house. M agreed to go. The master, do you know Balram Bose? Without knowing that, master had agreed. He might not have heard the name also. I am going to Balram. Says, they will be singing. You can go there. He said, yes, I will come. Do you know Balram Bose? No, sir, I don't. He lives in Bosepada. Now that is a small area, but it has a meaning. Many people with their surname as Bose stay there. So it is called the Bose locality. M. Well, sir, I shall find him. Without asking for any detail, only this much. Balram Bose stays in Bosepada. So you have to go there and search out. And he is ready for that. We shall see now the difference. As Sri Ramakrishna walked up and down the hall with M, he said to him, "Let me ask you something. What do you think of me?" So Sri Ramakrishna is insisting about Master's judgment, analytical judgment of himself. And by this, he would know the spiritual understanding of the person. M remained silent. Thakur is not going to leave him like that. Again Sri Ramakrishna asked, "What do you think of me? How many annas of knowledge of God have I?" I wanted to read something that I forgot. Anyway. Something very important is there, so I am searching for that. Now, if you wait a little, please wait a little. I have written a lot of things on this. So in Hindi, so I am taking it out. Hindi. What it will be called? Tippaniya or Vachanamrut. Tippaniya. You go to end. Yes. Oh. Please wait, bear. There are a lot of discussions there. About the silence first. Master kept quiet. So, Master has to objectify his subjective feeling and give words to them. That he is not able to do. Now Sri Ramakrishna insisted, because that is very important. Now this one question. How many annas of knowledge I have got? Now here, in English, they have added one word, knowledge of God. Sri Ramakrishna has not asked God. How many annas of knowledge I have got? He has not asked God there at all. But because we have seen that knowledge means knowledge of God, now what Sri Ramakrishna wants, there are two things here. One is knowledge, one is annas. So, now contemplate on this. Thakur is not asking how much bhakti I have got, how much spirituality I have got, how much yoga I have got, how much evolution is there in me. What did you understand from my samadhi? Thakur is asking me only about knowledge. And we know that in the ordinary sense of the word, Thakur was not a man who had read many books. So this question is very, very deep. We have to analyze this question. Now, one thing is for the modern listeners, Thakur is asking annas of knowledge. These days the annas have become extinct. And 1 rupee has 100 paisas, which are not in current use at all. Previously, the annas, rupees, contained 16 annas. So how many annas means how many percent, how many parts of knowledge I have got. That is the question. What is a rupee here? Full knowledge. If Thakur is asking how many annas of knowledge, he is referring to full knowledge. So here we must think, what is this knowledge which Thakur has asked? And what is its place in our life? Now, up till now, we'll think only from the gospel, we will not bring any subjective thoughts here. So up till now, what have we understood about knowledge? First thing, there is no direct relation between books and knowledge. And to know God is knowledge. So they have written a knowledge about God. And to not to know God or wrongly to know God is ignorance. And then as we proceed, we are revising our gospel reading. Then as we proceed, if you keep the mind in holy company, it will become like that is there. Na? So there we have got knowledge and devotion together. So there is some relation between them. Huh? Then another knowledge, aspect of knowledge, remember, how to live in the house. You serve everybody as if they are your own, but know fully well that they are not related to you. They are nothing to you. Here also knowledge is mentioned. Okay? Those who want, please note down the points which I am speaking. Because when I had taken classes in Hindi and written a book according to that time I had analyzed this. Then, and there itself, what is the result of that knowledge? Unattachment, detachment. Because that owner's children, she can leave any moment and go away. Though she is handling them like anything, but if ordered to go away, she will go away. And she may be employed in some other's house, then those children she will handle. So the result of knowledge is unattachment, whether in your house or anywhere. Then thinking of God in solitude, we get knowledge, devotion and vairagyam. So knowledge is coupled with these things. Then he had also said this knowledge and devotion are like the butter which floats and does not allow you to mix in the world. So that is another effect of knowledge. And in the beginning of the third chapter, this was all in the second day. Then on the third day, Master is thinking how Thakur has discovered these deep principles and known them. So there also knowledge is referred to. And Thakur has given the examples of fish. And there he says that the Baddha Jeev does not know that this holding on to the net will kill me. So knowledge is referred to there. Does not know. This we cannot find because the Gita Shloka is there. In that, he who knows me will not be merged in the world. Now in the fourth visit, there also shlok is there. Yo mam ajamanadim cha vetti lokamaheshwaram. Okay. Now, so we come to this question now. That without asking any other thing, how Thakur is asking about knowledge only. This is very important. Some people on the path of devotion, on the path of karma, on the path of this, they say is not related to us. But Thakur is asking Master Masha to judge him only on one point. So we have found the references. Now we have to go deep and find out the meaning of this knowledge. So from Gospel, let us imagine, let us picture the full state of the man who has got full knowledge. So that 1 rupee knowledge. In his consciousness, in the Nirvikalpa Samadhi, the difference between I and you vanishes. So that is the highest point of knowledge. And when he is not in Samadhi, that very one without a second has taken many forms, that is the knowledge. Two things. Then now this can be called full knowledge. Now, in the Kenopanishad we are told that real knowledge is that which flashes in every vibration of experience. Okay? Now, we are going to different Shastras now. In the 12th, 13th chapter of the Gita, 20 points of psychological changes have been told. And Bhagavan has said, this is knowledge. So that is the best guide for knowledge. You can understand that. Amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa, shanti, arjavam, acharyopasanam, purity of mind and body, not digressing from the moksha marga, full control over body, organs, mind, buddhi, no attraction for objects of enjoyment, absence of ego, and view of this world that it is filled with sorrow and defects, and anasakti about wife, children, etc., which a normal man gets attached to. And then if that attachment develops, it becomes identification. So absence of identification and getting desired and undesired things, the mind should not fluctuate. Now understand why Thakur has asked only knowledge. Knowledge is this. Knowledge is not books reading. Then Ananya Bhakti is knowledge. And then habit of going to pure places, knowledge. And Aratir Jana Sansati, where ordinary people are gossiping, not going there is knowledge. And steadfastness is spiritual knowledge. And attraction for the ultimate knowledge. All this is called knowledge. This is the best indication of what Sri Ramakrishna asked him. Then with this knowledge, the real nature of God is known. So, we conclude that that which is real knowledge, bhakti, vairagya, unselfishness, control are all included. That is why Sri Ramakrishna has asked how much knowledge I have got. Clear now? He did not ask how much bhakti. Bhakti does not include this. Control does not include this. But knowledge, when we hear these 20 points, we understand that knowledge includes all these spiritual merits. Now, our ideas become clear that why Thakur asked about knowledge only. Now, we come to Anas. So, for Anas, one should have the concept of full knowledge. Then how much in that grade that man has gone, that will be the analytical understanding. So we have now understood Thakur's question. Then Master Masha's reply. I don't understand what you mean by Anas. What is the meaning? That I do not have any concept of full knowledge. So how can I tell what part? But he has analyzed by now. But of this, I am sure. I have never before seen such knowledge. He has asked only about knowledge. But Master Masha is telling, I have never before seen such knowledge, ecstatic love, faith in God, renunciation, and Catholicity anywhere. So Master also understands by knowledge the inner evolution. And he says, another I do not know. But comparatively, I have not found such evolution in any person up till now. And as parts of knowledge understood by Master Masha, he says, knowledge, ecstatic love, faith in God, renunciation, and Catholicity anywhere. Catholicity means broadness. The Master laughed. Why he laughed? He got what he wanted. He understood Master Masha may not have idea of full knowledge, but his analytical faculty, comparative faculty, that Thakur was poking at continuously. And Master Masha has understood Thakur to be superior than all others in these respects. So, laugh means he accepted. Now he is not asking second time. M bowed low before him and took his leave. He had gone as far as the main gate of the temple garden when he suddenly remembered something and came back to Sri Ramakrishna. Very important, huh? Who was still in the Nat Mandir. In the dim light, the master all alone was pacing the hall, rejoicing in the self as the as the तुम बंगाली लेके बैठे ना हाँ as the lion lives and roams alone in the forest. So the comparison with his lion. Lion means alone he likes to stay because he finds everything inside. In silent wonder, M surveyed the great soul. Master to M, what makes you come back? M, perhaps the house you asked me to go to belongs to a rich man. They may not let me in. So this he never felt when he visited Thakur. He said, I will find out. I will come, attracted by the sound. But as he goes away, his human mind comes up. And there is the difference of rich and poor. That is why that was important. Again and again, Thakur is asking, you know, I'll find out, I'll come. So in company with that Sri Ramakrishna, one's mind behaves in a different way. And as soon as we come away, it behaves in a different way. And doubt appears. And difference appears. Perhaps the house you asked me to go to belongs to a rich man. They may not let me in. I think I had better not go. So it has gone up to this point. But one thing is there that he did not say anything and did not go. He came back to Thakur and asked him, I would rather meet you here. Master, oh no, why should you think that? Why should you think that means rich or poor, you should not think, and they may not allow you, you should not think. Just mention my name. Say that you want to see me, then someone will take you to me. God's name is the key. All doors will be open. M nodded his assent, and after saluting the master, took his leave. So then M became convinced, that doubt removed, because he came back to the Guru and asked his doubt. So Thakur said, don't feel that way, take my name and they will bring you. And he came back. So many lessons when you go through this, so many lessons. And we come to the end of these first 4 visits, which are very, very important. And the main was the last one. Knowledge, not anything else, means everything else included, and annas of knowledge, and Master Masha not having idea of full knowledge, but comparatively, nobody has this much which you have. So that was the most important point in this 4th meeting, I would say. Om Tava Kathāmritam Tapta Jivanam Kavibhiriritam Kalmashapaham. This must be going in, na? No, dark has come. I'll have to ask people, huh? What to do here now? Shall I press this again?
It's going on.
Huh?
Going on.
Acha.
Right.
Oh. Mhm.
Chennai.
It is going on perhaps. No?
It's going on.
Hmm?
It's going on.
Nobody has complained also.
No.
Huh? It's all right.
So,
Om Tava Kathāmritam Tapta Jivanam Kavibhireeditam Kalmashāpaham Shravanamangalam Srimad-Atatam Bhuvi Grunanti Ye Bhuridājana. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.